We got the little chat there.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Are we live?
I think we are live. What's up, everybody? We're doing this live, and I don't know if we got everything together, but we'll hang out with y'all for a little bit before the big game, before we see Mr. Trump, Mr. Daddy Trump. But we got to get the smoker going because
How y'all doing? Let's get the super chats going. Let's get some super chats. This is a fundraiser for the Buy David
a new grill.
a new grill fund. So let's get that going. Go into a good cause.
No, we've been promising people the grill stream for a really long time.
Grill stream finally happening.
I think we should do a cooking show. I think that'll be more fun than a reading. Thing that we were talking about that.
We could actually get some viewers if it's not book related.
Yeah, but I don't know. I hope they're hearing us. I don't know. They were waiting. People were having a little fit.
Can you
taking too long?
Can you guys hear us? So the chats are gonna come there.
Yeah, but they might be slow.
God damn it!
There we
What
go.
is this guy, stupid guy right here saying? Whoa!
I mean,
Never
I think-
heard of these guys.
You know, if
Hey.
our mic wasn't working, every chat would be like, "Can't
I
hear, can't
know.
hear." So
Oh, they would absolutely leap at the opportunity to be like, your sound's bad.
we got a lot of wings on the smoker. I want a little old school, little S&P. That grill is toilet. Come on.
Oh, we got an Eagles fan.
Oh, we're not doing that here. Welcome everybody. We're just
Maybe he's from Philadelphia. Or are you from Philly? What's the if that guy's a Philly guy? What's the deal with y'all's accent? Why does it sound like that? Go Birds. With Burgess. Is Burgess watching the Super Bowl? You
I
think?
don't know.
I heard he's got a lot of money riding on this one. It's a make or break.
Oh, I guess
situation.
they're doing something at the This Is Revolution thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're doing something over here, which is better. Sorry. Yeah, dude. I mean, what? They can see us. We're
What-
just hanging.
We're just hanging. What's your Super Bowl prediction?
Oh, we're going Kansas. I mean, I think Kansas City's gonna win.
Yeah, of course.
Are you really?
I mean,
football guy?
they're the
Like,
favorite. No.
See, the thing is, like, you can talk football. Like,
Yeah,
like if you,
I could fake
you
it.
could be like, oh, you gotta get the running game going, so the pass can get moving. But
Yeah, they're running a 2.8, I think, this season, which is great. Well, I like that. The only thing that I really know that I could talk about is that the Chiefs have been a long time shitty team, right? Like
For a
most
while,
of
yeah.
their and
But
now
now
they're
they're
like an
best.
amazing, yeah.
now they're the best. So Trump, I don't know if so. Do you know about this president thing? So, like,
What's the
The
deal?
presidents never go to the Super Bowl.
Oh
which I
shit!
couldn't believe.
I
that.
think yeah.
And everyone's mad because Trump's going to the Super Bowl because of course he is.
Why? You know?
But they're streaming. This is not an ad, y'all. But
Yeah.
they're streaming the Super Bowl on Tubi,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize it was basically they just did a big Trump interview. When I was waiting for you to come over, I just had the TV on the background, and they just had this like 30-minute long Trump interview on the free platform for everybody.
Oh shit! So it's almost like an ad that you have to sit through.
You basically have to watch Trump talk about how great he's doing.
He's like, what is Tubi? Let's talk about that. What is it?
All right,
What do you guys got on here?
We got some cues in here. We said, what kind of wood you using for that smoker? We got all Texas pecan right now. So
Ooh,
we're
that's
doing-
Texas pecan.
We got Texas pecan all down there.
What would you say are the key features of the Texas pecan wood
Like the flavor?
style? Yeah,
You know,
flavor.
It's a little sweeter. It's a little nutty.
Okay.
It's like usually people when you go to barbecue places here, it's post oak. But that's pretty much it because it's like subtle, light. I like this because it's like really, it's like kind of in your face. And for chicken, which like I love chicken, but you gotta
spice it up a
you
little
know,
bit.
you're not just doing S&P on chicken.
Yeah, come on, guys. Chris been looking like Ron
I
Swanson.
know everyone's been saying that.
People been saying
Mustache.
that.
It was a mustache.
It's a kind of maybe not the but when people want to tell you who you look like, it's always the word. It's always
Oh,
someone
yeah.
you don't want to look
Well,
like.
there's one guy from Arcade Fire, who everyone was saying I look.
He's
I don't
handsome.
think I look like him at all.
No.
It's just because I had long hair. It's usually like what I'm saying is like it's usually like, oh, you have some kind of distinct feature.
Yeah. People
You
will hone in on one feature and they'll be like, you look exactly
He's
like
like
that
you
guy.
look Italian, so they're
You look like a grease ball. who do you remind me of? Oh yeah, some grease ball.
I look like a president.
What's this guy say?
people are, weed's not legal here.
Some guy at
Actually, they're going to get rid of they're getting rid of the gas station weed,
Are they really?
which is terrible for the Trump voters, like all the new Trump voters in Texas. It's like a real devastating moment.
What is that stuff? Have you ever tried that?
No.
Nah,
I'm not into that.
something about that, it like rubs me the wrong way. And they really sell it. Every time I go into the vape shop, they're like, you got to try this fake weed stuff.
No.
It's so great.
I mean, I don't know what the rules are here, so I won't say anything about how to acquire stuff. But like, I think going to a gas station in Texas to get weed is probably a bad idea. Just gonna be honest.
Yeah, I keep it real healthy when I go to the gas station. I just get an energy drink and a nerd rope.
Let's go.
Obligatory. Hey, you shut the hell up, man. Whoa, okay. We should do like sports talk radio style. Hey, you shut the hell up.
We should fight with the audience.
Yeah.
You call in. Here's my home address. You come here right now. We'll take you.
Who's that guy? Who's the sports talk guy who always has his shirt off, or he's always wearing a tank top? Who's that guy?
A shirt off. Are you thinking about Pat McAfee?
Yes.
I can't stand that guy, dude.
Is he annoying?
Well, he's just like I don't know how you feel about like the sports betting stuff. I think it's kind of nasty. And I think a lot of like young guys are getting their lives kind of screwed.
They're losing their ass. They're losing their ass on there.
And he's just like putting sports betting into everything. And like the funniest thing he does though is he's on the college football game day, like the pregame show for college football. And he makes frat boys try to kick a field goal.
Oh yeah, that's him.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
And they find like every single time. And I hate to be so nasty about like an 18-year-old, but like they always find like the worst fucking kid ever. Like, yeah, I'm a finance major, and like they'll say something terrible about like the city that they live in or whatever.
He's the one where Shane Gillis was on one, right?
Shane Gillis certainly was on one,
Yeah.
and so was the Tony Hildick or whatever his name is,
right?
The comedian guy.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a super chat.
We got a super chat. That's an obligatory.
We gotta. Sorry, we try to get Matt.
We try to get Matt
to be here to do this for us, but he said absolutely not. Love you both. Love both of your channels. Keep up the great work. I only have one question. When is Ladron showing up?
When is David Trent?
Yeah, what's going on with Ladron these days? Where are we?
Ladron, well, you were speaking of like sports gambling. I think he's in some serious sports gambling debt right now.
Oh, Jesus.
So he's kind of off he's off the
that
grid.
Means he's a little desperate. That means
he's a little debt. Yeah. Luke, we'll give you like $25 if you come on, and he would basically have to. Dave from Jamaica.
What's up? Dude, that's Dave from Jamaica.
That's Dave from Jamaica right there.
Do you know Dave from Jamaica?
Yeah, we went on a game stream with him. Right?
Oh, yeah.
That was him, right?
We played with Dave from Jamaica.
Yeah.
It was a big fail, actually, if I remember correctly.
It was a nightmare.
It was probably the problem was like both Dave and I were like a little bit too into the game, and you and Matt were just like not into it. It's like a terrible combination.
Yeah, we were pretty bad. I kind of like just didn't know what I was doing the whole time.
Yeah, we got a bunch of wings. I did half of them Texas style, just salt and pepper, and the other half crazy, like
you went nuts,
insane.
Oh shit! Okay.
But
shoot, can we do an on-air tasting?
I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll at least open up the grill at some point.
Oh, people are getting all excited about Dave from Jamaica.
We love Dave.
Is Dave? Are you actually in Jamaica? Is he in Jamaica?
He's in
Jamaica.
There's a reggae song because Dave used to call into the Michael Brooks show for years.
Yeah,
and he's famous. And he has a great voice and he's a great character. But he always called me like, I'm really sad about this and that. And Michael was just like, dude, you're in Jamaica, dude. You gotta cheer up.
Doesn't seem, yeah. We don't associate Jamaica with being sad, so come on. In Dallas, we got a Dallas boy right here. Gambling now, they lost their best player and got nothing in return.
Do you know about this? This would be great. You and I, neither of us are NBA guys. But do you know about this big trade that everyone's...
Yeah. I love all the theories. They're like, oh, it's because he's fat.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, I'll tell you the best theory is because, it's the Adelson family.
Right. Yeah.
And they're trying to get gambling in Texas, and it's illegal here. And the thing is, like, the Texas government is like the worst government, not just because they're right wing, but like it like doesn't work. Like they meet every like 2 years and they just like scream at each other and then don't do anything. So the Adelson family's dropped like like almost like $1 billion in just like money to like the most psycho guy from like Waco. You know what I mean? To like get them elected, and then these guys are just like can't follow through on the deal. So the theory is with the Luka trade. The theory with the Luka trade is that they just did it to screw, like, to ruin the Mavericks. So the Mavericks are so bad that when they move them to Las Vegas, no, everybody's like, whatever, like they said.
It's a spite.
I don't know if that's
I don't know if
that's true. Some people have poked. I talked to Waz. Everyone knows Big Waz. Shout out.
Oh yeah, what's his theory? I feel like
he didn't. Yeah, I texted him. He was not interested at all.
Doesn't care. Just doesn't care. Does anybody in the chat know? Because to me,
what's up?
It makes no sense.
Have you been on Hot Ones yet, Aram?
I don't know how neither of us has been on Hot Ones yet. I do think we are at that level of fame. I do think we're like Stavros, Halkias, all those guys.
It's so crazy. Wait, you saw the? Did you do anything about the Adam Friedland on?
Oh, that was great.
I think that was one of the funniest.
That was one of the best. He's just like hit after hit.
Have they ever reached out to you? They tried to get me on the Peterson show.
No way. Yeah. Why didn't you go?
It was like 2017. Yeah. So they reached out to Michael. Michael wasn't going to do it. And then they reached out to Matt and I were basically trying to get us to do it. And I don't know. We were just sort of like, he's just going to like ask us like, you believe a man is a man?
Yeah. He's going to do his like, he's like a debate. It's almost like he looked up like how to get people in debates, and he just like sticks that. It switched just.
I know. I just realized because it has it's Chinese.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Big rant coming, dude. No, it has like a. If you pick up your hands, it tries to.
See, that's the thing I worry about this.
You can turn it off. I don't use this computer ever for streaming, right? Because it's just like my. Oh my god! I don't want to. I'm sorry, everybody. We'll figure this out.
I wanted to get this exact camera, but I was like, I know it's gonna do weird.
It's honestly, it's really good. This is just like the worst case scenario right now. And I've been trying to get Matt to get like a better camera since we started doing the show. And when I told him about this, and he had that same reaction, I'd never been more angry in my life because it's like, you got a point. But I know this is like a great excuse to be like, oh yeah, that's why I can't get a new camera.
Well, Matt is anti-China.
Very anti-China. I'll tell you, this camera actually really changed my perspective of the Chinese because no, I mean, I'm being sincere. Like, when you get something that's like, I don't know, I'm not trying to be like a lot of stuff we have is Chinese, but like you never buy like tech. You're like, oh, I'm stoked. This is a Chinese. Like you get I drive like a Japanese vehicle. It's like that's cool. Yeah. They make great designs.
You're an imperialist.
This is the first time I had like a Chinese thing. It's like this is the best Chinese thing.
No, I have a DJI mic, and it's great. So I will say,
yeah,
I'm very pro China.
Yes,
and I did that. I did that in support of the Chinese people buying that.
We love it,
mic. Yeah,
we're staying up with them.
Mm-hmm. I think we should plan to move there.
Would you do it?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to China. Next couple of years, we'll learn Chinese. We'll practice Chinese.
I'm sure. I think probably we were probably the worst two guys in the crew to try to learn Chinese.
We would have a hard time adjusting to living in China.
I always think that like my Spanish is okay, but yesterday I went and I was speaking to a woman who's from like Colombia. She started speaking in Spanish, and I couldn't. The accent just like. I'm just saying, like, as somebody who's been around Spanish as much as I have learning Chinese, I don't think it's gonna. Oh, look, now I did it again.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh shit, dude, we got.
Oh, now it's fully like.
Yeah, no, because
it is cool
it's
how
AI. It's like I know, I kind of like it. But...
Can we de-AIify it?
Yeah, I'm turning it off. I don't use it on this computer, so I have all the factory settings on. We'll fix it. Sorry, folks. Get those chats. And
let's
take some questions.
Let's take some questions from the audience. Matt, maybe we'll throw a question. Why does Matt Leck hate China so much?
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean,
I'm always asking them. It's like, hey, you gotta chill out a little bit with that.
You gotta.
I'm just talking about there are imperial rivals and.
Well, that's what I think.
They're
That's
screwing us on trade.
I think that's why he really buys into the sort of American propaganda machine. He's like, yeah, no, they're our enemy.
He's
He
actually
says
kind of a big America first.
he's a big
guy.
America first guy. I heard him say on one of you guys' shows, like, when are we gonna go to war with them? Like, he
I
was
know.
super excited.
I was like, hey Matt,
Matt,
chill out. Like I'm about peace over here.
he's pro any war.
He was frothing at the mouth.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to. You gotta hold the chat for a little bit, so we gotta
Okay.
move some of these wings around.
What are these guys saying? Will the booze be noticeable for Trump? Somebody asks.
The what be noticeable?
Do they think they're asking if Trump's going to get booed at the game?
I actually have a feeling that Trump is going to be cheered at the game.
He's going to be cheered.
A lot of people like this guy, which is kind of like the problem with a lot of things right now.
Somebody says, "How's the weather?" Kind of weird weather. I mean,
It is weird.
It's perfect.
Weird.
It's actually perfect camera weather, though.
It is. Yeah, it's not too sunny. But dude, I went to a bar yesterday. I won't say the name of it. And like, you know, I always love like a little band. You know, it's fun when somebody's playing music. Genuinely, like one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my life.
Do you want to name names?
No,
let's start a feud with some struggling local Texas country band.
Well, he had just moved here.
Shaky Graves.
He kept on talking about Shaky
This is a
Graves.
call out to Shaky Graves. We don't let you're not good anymore. Get some other members.
Some other songs.
Get some other songs, man.
No, he played Wonderwall and Freebird. Like he did like the irony set.
Oh
like
my
he
gosh.
played all the songs you're not supposed to ask for.
Oh my god. There was this country band playing. I was in like some small town in Texas, and I was with a girl who you know, we were dating, but it was going very badly.
Yeah.
It was going very badly. And there's a Beck song called Lost Cause. Maybe somebody knows Lost Cause. But I haven't heard that song in forever, and they started playing a country version of that song, and the song is basically about a relationship that's about to fail.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get some cues in, because we're gonna at a certain point we're gonna have to run because we have other people showing up here. But if y'all got some questions, super chats, very much appreciated.
Very much apprecited. We,
Cold Dog, we love Cold Dog. Do you know Cold Dog? Is Cold Dog an RM guy? I bet he is.
Cold Dog.
Cold Dog's the man.
Who is that?
Cold Dog. Cold Dog 58 somewhere says David and RM need to start a band. Dude, you're a shredder, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, shit, dude, why is your hair looking so cool?
Ooh, hair looking cool. Thank you. I'm going gray. I'm probably in the next couple days gonna be told. Does Kendrick Lamar change the lyrics to mention Kanye?
Do you know about this?
No,
about this.
No, I don't. Like, it's weird because maybe.
Well, the big question about him is he gonna do something? You know, because he's he's an outspoken artist. Trump's gonna be there.
Oh, interesting.
You know?
I didn't even think of this.
Yeah.
That's a tough call.
Want if I get in this?
Yeah. Go for it. Go for it.
Something special?
Is that allowed?
Oh, it's American.
It's American made.
Just deal with it.
Yeah. I wonder.
Awesome. They maybe never do this again. Just get my life together. That'd be awesome.
I'm trying to think. I would bet that Kendrick's not going to do anything because these shows are so, like, he did one Super Bowl,
yeah,
and it was so choreographed and coordinated that I don't know how they could work in an impromptu moment.
Well, after our favorite one.
Which one?
The thing is, like, I mean, I'm sure you've been feeling this. It's like realizing that we don't all have the same references as our audience anymore.
Oh my god!
Like, a lot of these people didn't watch the Janet Jackson.
That's what I was thinking you were going. But that seemed planned, though, right? That was a confusing one because it was like,
see, we need, yeah.
What were they trying to do? Like, he did like grab.
Well, they were trying to make sure more Democrats got elected. Have you been keeping up with this at all? Like the Doge stuff? It's kind of miserable, dude. I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, it's like I thought the thing where he's got like a bunch of children working for him or something.
There's a lot of like little boys.
His
He's
gang,
got, like, a gang of
his
boys.
loyal gang. That's such a like weird guy thing to have, like hiring kids. Like no one else will.
Parents need to get involved.
Where are the parents?
Well, that was the worst thing too, because like the New York Times was like not publishing the names of them because they're like 19, 20. It's like, I don't know. Like I hear that maybe through like in like a general sense, but like these are people who are like
that's a good point. Yeah, if you're like looking at all our our social security numbers, maybe we should.
You can get your name printed.
It's a one-way street here with like information. But
I mean, that was the worst thing. The horrible the guy who got fired for being kind of racist. And JD Vance is like, I think it's good that he's a little racist against Indians. Like,
yeah.
Who hasn't? Who hasn't when they're 18?
Whom amongst us hasn't?
Rejects. I'll put these in first. I'm sorry. I'll tell you.
Get that on the screen. Yeah, we need a producer.
Thank you so much, Rejects, who says, no questions, just love raising a pelican out here in Oregon to you guys. Best Patreon subscriptions in these times. Thanks for making me laugh. Thanks for making me think. Thank you, my friend.
I love the nice super chats where people are just like, I appreciate what you do, but there's not much to go on.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you that sports talk. You shut the hell up.
Yeah, we need
conflict.
We need some conflict in these super chats over here. I mean, seriously, like I'll get y'all going. I can't stand Philadelphia. I hope that they lose by a lot.
You don't like that they're like kind of the underdogs, or you just hate the team?
Underdogs, what were we talking about? They've been in the Super Bowl recently.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just, that's the thing. When I said this in our bonus show that went up today, it's like Philly fans are the most annoying fans because, like, they've had some good years here. They're in the Super Bowl again.
Yep.
And they always are like, oh, you got to root for us, man. Like, we're like the underdog. Like, look, I'm also like, I'm terrible with sports. I watch sports to watch winners, right? That's how I feel about, that's how I feel about the Bills too, because the Bills are like, oh man, it's so terrible, we've lost so many games or whatever. But at least like y'all are fun, your fans that just like body slam and hurt themselves. The Phillies fans like attack other people. Are mean,
and they throw things. Don't they throw things out on the field and stuff? They're lunatics.
We can't have that.
No. It's too much. They're just taking out their kind of anger.
What does Cerberus have? What do you know about Cerberus? I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Sorry, friend.
I don't know.
How's the vibe in Texas these days? I'm in the UK, but from Virginia, and everything here is like, WTF is America doing? They kind of feel pretty normal here. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah. I mean,
people are upset, and we'll talk about it, but it's sort of been the world we've been in for a long time.
Yeah. Okay, we do have a lot of Philadelphians in here, it seems like.
Oh yeah, are the Philly guys going nuts?
Philly guys are going nuts. Philly fans are soccer hooligans.
Are they really?
Wow.
Could you?
They're feral. They're wild animals.
So the thing is, like, look, I'm a Cowboys fan, so like everyone hates the Cowboys or whatever. But like, I don't even know why at this point everyone's so against the Cowboys. We've just been terrible since I was like a little kid, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's something about being a little tough and not giving up.
Yeah, no, it's admirable. Oh, we got it. I love RM. Oh, well. When y'all doing a gaming stream again? I was talking to Matt Leck about that. We should do it. There's some game he wants to play. Hell something. What's that game?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm down though. I'm down.
What's that?
The way Matt games is just crazy to me because like
Really?
he plays games that like you're sort of like dealing with the task, right? Oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, and then he has his headphones in and he's like listening to books and he's just like consuming information.
Yeah, that's a young man's game. I would not absorb any information.
It's wild.
Like if I were playing a game and trying to listen to a book, I would remember nothing.
Well, we do those reading streams on the show, and I love doing them.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're talking a little whatever. But Matt will sometimes be like, oh, instead of reading it, why don't we have like my AI voice do it? It's like, Matt, everyone hates it. Sometimes he wins and we have the AI thing and everyone flips out. They're like, I hate this voice.
Yeah, the voices are annoying.
Yeah.
I was I think I might have told this story on a stream, but I was listening to a podcast. Like a
Yeah.
podcast just came up on my YouTube suggestions,
Yeah.
and it was about some book that I wanted to read or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to this podcast for like 30 minutes. And I was like, this is weird. Like, there's something about this podcast where they're like, sounds like they're agreeing with each other too much, or there's something inauthentic
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
And I listened for like 30 minutes, and then I realized it was an AI generated podcast.
Dude,
It pissed me off so bad.
No
Yeah,
way. I've been talking about that and getting worried about it. I mean, dude, I don't know if you know who Jimmy Johnson is, famous Cowboys coach.
Yeah.
Commentator. I think he's retired.
Yeah,
they
what
just
does
had-
he do now?
Well, they just had he's on there now.
Mm.
They just had his retiring thing, but they had this AI send off to him, and I was
Oh.
as somebody who like
Yeah.
genuinely loves this person.
Yeah.
I was furious with it. I mean, it's just such a nasty way to like, I don't know, say goodbye to a legend.
It's like, yeah, here's what we did for you, Jimmy Johnson. We typed into a chat.
Well, they had him at like different ages, like in this horrible AI thing.
Oh, they did like a morph thing. Like they like morphed his face.
And then the last scene of it is him standing there with the football, and then like his younger self as a younger man, as like a video game character, is like standing in front of him, and
that's so weird.
and it was so horrible. And then here's the thing, though, this is why I hate the AI stuff so much. It's like the next scene they actually cut to like the actual people.
Mhm.
And he's got little tears in his eyes as he's saying goodbye to everybody. He's like, thank you so much, everybody, for all these years. Like, this has meant a lot to me. That was very moving. Because that's a human interaction.
Yeah.
That's some stupid ass thing. We're like, whoa, I'm looking at a fake image of myself when I was 19 years old.
Stuff like that makes me suspicious because like they've been for years trying to hype AI for like stock price reasons and stuff,
Yeah.
And like stuff like that, I get suspicious. Like, oh, they're trying to make AI seem, they're trying to shove AI into anything they can
Yeah.
to like make it seem like people really want it.
I gotta have it. I
gotta have it.
Let's see. A friend, thanks for the chat. My friend says, not lost 2 says, man, that's a nice fat. Thank you.
Very nice.
I built it myself. What kind of snacks y'all gonna have with those wings? I miss taquito. Oh, dude, taquitos are good as hell.
She
got some taquitos.
Taquitos are good. Taquitos are really
onion dip.
Onion dip. That's a classic.
Be real nice and smelly, and
yeah, that's
and I kind of like lost my mind. I go into like a fugue state when I'm at HEB sometimes, and I got like way too many wings for the amount of people here. So
yeah, better more than not enough, I guess.
I guess
I got 400 wings.
There's a problem with all this like Southern food that I like to cook is like it's all for like having a family of 15. You have to feed.
Oh, hell divers. That's what I was looking for. That's what Matt Leck wants to play.
Oh damn! Did y'all really like have a high like perception of me? Dave John Myson says, David, did you make that grill? It's really unique. I wish I did. No, I got
it.
It's
a David original.
No, yeah.
Are you going to be
forced to
selling
steal
these?
myself?
Yeah.
You can only get these in Texas though, but they're made in Mexico. But this is a Pecos grill. You can get them at Academy. Honestly, they're really nice. It's a great deal. And this, for people who don't know how these work, this is the firebox right here. It's got a lot of wood going on, and this has a shitload of chicken wings. And that vent right there pulls all of the heat through. And if you see that, you probably can't even see it on the camera. Do you see anything coming out of the vent? No, they can't.
Oh no,
because it's the perfect smoke. There's nothing dirty in it.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
That's the kind of thing that like you work really hard to master. I'm just saying, like I'm a king over here.
Yeah. Yeah, watch and learn.
So, I mean, we've been talking about doing some grilling streams for a while. I think we should actually.
David's a real George Foreman.
I would use George Foreman.
I like that. The thing I always like about George Foreman, didn't he name all his
Kids.
So
George.
yeah.
This is so
Georgette,
awesome.
Georgina.
That's honestly like, he understands what it is to make more of yourself.
Yeah. What else they say? I had a smoker like that once. Lasted about a decade, but rusted.
Yeah.
Ooh, how do we avoid rust on these things?
Oh my, Dave, you're making me sad. I mean, Dave said, "I wish I was there. I am so hungry." I know, Dave. You gotta send me some of your jerk recipes.
Yeah, we need to make some. We need to get some Jamaican flavor in here.
All right, we might need to start moving these around.
Okay. Ooh.
Do you want to do? I don't know if we can pick it up. I'm nervous about doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They could probably
We
see.
do it.
They could probably see from here.
I think
Or you could
I think
like.
we can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
I mean, I don't know how close I'm going to get. I might need you to hold if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold.
You can see it. Or
Here we go.
maybe a little spray and see what's going on.
Whoa.
These bad boys. Not bad.
Spray.
A little vinegar. So I think I'm gonna move some of these guys around too. We just got a little while to go. We're smoking them, so we're not cooking them really hot. It's like low temperature.
Oh, we're going low. This guy's a real pro right here. Slow and low. What are these fools? What are these fools saying now?
Yeah, these are gonna.
You got to oil the whole thing. That's the death of rust everyday oil.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm really lazy. I'm not taking care of this smoker at all. Man, it's crazy. Got a big hot spot here. These guys at the back are cooking way hotter than the ones in the front. I'm sorry, RM. I didn't mean to make you hold that forever. You can put it back down.
No, it's okay. Now I'm in the shot. Okay, so looking good.
I gotta move things around. It's gonna take a minute.
Okay, we're going back.
Oh yeah.
Fill some time here. What does this guy say here? One imagines there's somebody behind the camera. Okay. Do you prefer your chicken rare? Hey.
Hey! I think
Shut
that's
up,
Hey,
We got some wise guys in the
we got some wise guys over here. I like my chicken raw. You ever do that? You know, the Japanese do that. They do. It's called chicken sashimi.
Never had it. Seems a little dangerous, honestly. I've really got a relapse on my pescatarianism. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I think someone should tell me about what your religion is, or that you don't eat meat.
Yeah, why don't you eat meat? What's the deal? What's your problem?
I like when people say, "I don't eat meat."
Raw fish is great.
We love you. Raw fish is great. You ever fish? You ever go deep sea fishing in Florida?
I did go deep sea fishing in Florida a bunch. Caught a marlin once.
No way.
Caught a marlin. That's a crazy story because I was younger and it's actually, like the process of that is pretty intense.
I bet.
You know what I mean? Like you have to wear the kind of like strap thing.
Yeah.
And those things really fight and they're the one we caught was huge.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's intense.
What do you do with the marlin? You just like cook it up like
Well,
or something?
That one they stuffed.
Hell yeah.
Mm,
That one just became furniture.
that one became a wall decoration.
Hey, I mean that's pretty cool. Your family kept it, or someone else got it?
No, it was a guy in the neighborhood that I lived in had a boat, and you know he would take.
He took it from you.
I know.
Hey, that's mine.
Hey,
The guy who takes the ball from the kid.
we should have cut it in half. Like he could keep the head. Fishing in Florida is awesome. Except okay, that chat's gone now. Okay. Somebody just says sup dog. Okay. Very, very meaningful chat there. Thank you for that. Appreciate that contribution. So sup to you. What are you up to? What's your problem? Okay. It only took me 5 minutes to realize that's Arm Brown. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't get the RM chatters in there.
No, it's okay. Your chatters are probably more. They're gonna get more insight into the world. I feel like than the people who come into my. They just do.
Dude, what's going
Say
on with
toilet.
David right now?
Huh?
What's going on with PBD?
What's going on with PBD? Are there any PBD fans in the thing?
Me?
My favorite PBD guy, I think who let's get this in the chat. Who's the best PBD character?
I have one and I'll wait till the end.
Yeah, let's wait till the end because I think we
It's an obvious one.
it's yeah, mine's the obvious
I
one.
actually don't know. There's two guys who are up there for me. There's really only two guys that would matter.
I think I might actually get to meet one of the PBD guys.
How?
I have a connection.
Let's go.
I have a connection.
Let's go.
It's one of the lesser PBD characters, though. I would say one of the definitely one of the most hated PBD characters.
Ooh, Trump.
Mm-hmm. He's in there.
Trump's my connection.
He's in their universe. Oh yeah, okay. We're getting some PBD favorites in here.
See, PBD. I know you and I have talked about this probably on streams and also privately. The thing is, he's so much better than the rest of them. It's awesome, and like it's really funny now that like because Trump's like the president and all this kind of stuff. Like there's like more competition, I guess, in like the weird YouTube politics space. Like he's so much more entertaining than like Steven Crowder or like.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Dave Rubin or Ben Shapiro. The only one better, obviously, is the King, and no one wants to touch the King, and that's Alex Jones.
Oh, absolutely. Greatest broadcaster of all time.
Keeping up with his show, actually?
No, but he lost weight. Alex Jones did lose a bunch of weight. And people are actually saying that he looks worse now, which is funny. He probably.
Well, that is like something that's kind of terrible about losing weight like that. Is that like
something
bad happened to you?
Well, especially the way Alex Jones lost weight, it seems very rapid. Like maybe there was a injection involved. I'm still working on this one. It seems like maybe there was an injectable involved, and he lost weight so fast that it looks unhealthy. It looks a little.
It's like he hasn't been eating.
Yeah. So far, David, it's universal. It seems who the favorite character is. Vinny.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
I like the old man.
The old man.
That's my favorite because like he comes in with some random stats every once in a while. Yeah.
It's so like what I don't want to know what the truth is behind the old man's backstory, but I like to think that he was just like. I think he is just basically like PBD's accountant or something. And he's like, you're on the show now. And he's like, okay.
It was a tax write-off. See, this is the thing that you don't understand is that you're a tax write-off if you have your accountant on your show.
PBD found a very specific tax loophole.
My favorite PBD thing was when I think I even did a video on it. Him talking about his son. And his son's soccer team. It's a very fun video. I'm trying to remember the details of it.
I want to know. I want to hear
him giving his son like soccer advice, and it's just so absurd. You know what I mean? It's like my son's soccer. I can't do it.
Yeah, I want to get a good PBD impression.
A niche thing that like people don't realize as much is that like PBD. Obviously, he's Iranian, but like people don't know about like that kind of politics in America. And he's a big Shah guy. Like he wants the king to come back, right?
Oh, okay.
And him, God, I'm trying to remember. He spoke. He spoke with the Shah at one point, but he's also. Oh, it was Reza Aslan. You know Reza Aslan.
Yeah.
He had this debate with Reza Aslan about the Shah, and And PPD, like, he never really says anything like material. He's just sort of like, Reza, don't you think everything's better under Shah? And Reza's like, no, I actually think it was kind of bad. Like, they jailed my dad. And he's like,
it made him stronger, probably. You got to get tough. It helps you get tough.
Sit there and be like, yeah, my dad was in prison and like tortured by this government. He's like, well, yeah, but you
got to give it up.
The wash, it was better.
You got to give it up for the show, though, right? And Vinny, you want to weigh in on this? That's one of my favorite things he does is that he'll kind of like, even though he has that like salesman skill of like he could just talk forever.
Yeah.
You could tell when sometimes there's something he doesn't want to talk about. He'll just kick it over. It's like, okay, Vinny, say something. Fill some time. Yeah. Tom, fill some time.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting close to game time.
We're good. Yeah.
We got any chats in here?
Let's see. PVD is like
we need to start thinking about football. I need to think running backs.
Yeah. What
wide receivers? What position would you play if you like your body?
I played one semester. Yeah. Okay, forget my body type.
No, I mean,
okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought about what would I do with a different body type a lot. I mean, when I played, I was just basically like running away.
You were a running back?
Yeah. Well, I was a wide receiver.
Okay, that's a good position.
Yeah, because I I'm pretty fast. I can see that. It's being scared.
People can't see this, but he's already ready to run. He's got the Adidas.
I got the Adidas. I'm
not going very far in these Lucchese's,
but. But were you like a defensive? You were more of a defensive guy, or
no,
what?
My family's all running back family.
Oh, okay.
It's just like big time, because we're I don't know.
You got some power.
It's just power, and it was also just like you're kind of nuts. Just like I'm gonna do this thing. You know what I mean? My grandfather was a really great running back, actually.
Really?
Like very story point.
Did he play college?
At Annapolis.
Oh, okay, cool. Wow.
But he was a kind of short, stocky guy. I'm like,
I'm
tall, like I'm 6'2".
He's representing the short kings. Nice.
The short king.
Nice. Yeah, my uncle played. He was a Gator for like a semester, but then he immediately got injured.
Oh shit!
Like yeah. Do
you like Terry Allen? You know Terry Allen?
Don't know.
Terry Allen's a very great Texas artist and musician. He plays piano and he writes these really funny songs, like kind of comedy songs.
Yeah.
It's a great song about the story of a college football player at Texas Tech who just like goes there for one semester, just like fucks it up. Who's the best Texan? If you had the gun to your head. What do you mean?
Just
that's
best.
A tough one.
Because we already talked about Alex Jones. He's probably up there. Well,
the easy one is to say Willie Nelson because he's the most beloved.
He's the most beloved.
I mean, is he the best? I mean, it'd probably be hard to go up against Willie.
Yeah.
I'm a sneaky Whalen guy though. I will say. I think
great.
People always sleep on Whalen a little bit.
Yeah.
As a Texan, even.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who's the best Texan? Sam Houston. That's the easy one.
Sam Houston.
I was at the Capitol recently. And because I'm doing research for my book, and we went on the tour, which I haven't been on a long time. And my friend was there.
I haven't been to the Capitol in forever.
My friend was there, and they have like these pictures of like elected Texas reps and stuff, and like it's like 1896, right? And there's like a lot of like white and black people, and then like it's like 1905 or whatever, and then it's just all white. And my friend was asked the person, was like, "Hey, why did that stop happening?" And they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to ask the front
office." That's great. Yeah, save your questions to the end, please.
Pancho Villa.
Oh, Bill Hicks. That's an interesting one. People, that's funny.
The better question is who's the worst Texan?
Who's the worst?
Who's a traitor to the people? Right? There's bad guys. There's annoying guys, right?
Yeah.
Who's the worst?
I mean, George W. Bush would be an obvious.
All right, that's the same answer.
That's the same. Yeah, his picture's up there in the Capitol.
They got his picture in the Capitol. Linklater.
He's the worst.
He's the worst. Paul Thomas Anderson.
Is he from Texas?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
See, that's the funny thing is that like he doesn't
give Texas at all. Where in Texas is he from?
I think he's either from Dallas or Houston, which I know is kind of like 2 out of 3. But he's from one. I think he might be from Dallas, and then he went to a prep school, I believe, in Houston, like a fancy one, and that's the movie Rushmore.
Oh,
it's
right.
kind of loosely based on this like fancy Texas prep school that he went to.
Oh man, yeah.
Which you can only imagine.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, people always think like Texans are just like guys with a Bowie knife and like all this kind of stuff. It's like we got fancy lads here too.
We got a lot of fancy lads.
we might have more fancy lads than buck knife guys these days.
Fancy lad capital of the country.
Did I say Paul Thomas Anderson? I meant Wes Anderson. Yes, thank you for correcting.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, that's a fancy lad right there.
I got my fancy lads up there.
Greg Abbott.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I just got that all confused.
Well, that would be ableism. Is saying that
Right,
he's the worst.
You got any of that for me?
Oh yeah, of course. I have another one in the car, but it's Apple.
Ooh.
In Apple, it's a little bit of an acquired taste.
I think these are all acquired tastes. The best thing in the world is I don't know how to buy these. I was saying this the other day. Like, I just don't know how you do it. I don't want to learn.
If you get sucked into the vape world a little bit, like vape store people love to make you stay there longer than you want to be. They're like, hey, we got a new one that has like you can connect your phone to it. Yeah. Why would I do that?
And I should have more answers for if you want to know who my real pick on Best Texan is. You got to keep your eye out for my book that's coming out.
Ooh.
I'm not going to spoil any of those. But
can you give us a little bit of a elevator pitch?
I have an interesting one. Here's an interesting, like, small time Texas. First of all, where do y'all think, if you were to guess, what states in the U.S. had the strongest Socialist Party representation in terms of vote? And you might think New York or something like that. No, you'd be wrong. It's Oklahoma and Texas. They had the strongest Socialist Party. They were massively powerful, and they were growing. And then basically the state of Texas made voting effectively illegal. No, I'm not even like it's so crazy. Like 1 out of 17, because obviously people know about like Jim Crow and all the things that happened, but they did it so broadly here that it affected actually a lot of poor whites too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Only 1 out of 17 voters in Texas were actually eligible to vote after they passed all these voters restrictions. And it was because the Socialist Party was like getting more and more members. Like this is like 1910s.
So they were getting scared.
They were getting really scared, the Democrats. But here's a really funny thing to think about. Is the one thing that the socialists are really good at was that they got a lot of evangelical preachers to convert to socialism.
Oh,
which is kind of the opposite of how it is now. Basically, like these kind of like hardcore preachers.
They're like
all like
they're prosperity gospel.
It's prosperity gospel. But the tradition in Texas is actually the opposite. Say we got to get rid of these rich people. These rich people.
Could you imagine going to a church?
It would be amazing.
What if you went to a mega church now and they're like, "Look, guys, after this, we're gonna go like whatever. We're gonna get in the street after this. That would be such a shock. Oh, we're gonna look here. This is a preview. Yeah. We're gonna go to Jesse Lee Peterson's church.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. If anyone knows how to get us into Jesse Lee Peterson's church, we would definitely do it.
I can't imagine what that's like. It's in LA, which is so funny that he's in LA, like that he's like an LA guy.
So we have actually like a great smart person, MDR, who says, I thought where the 1848ers landed is where socialism was the strongest, right? And they're talking about the Germans who left. Well, actually, a lot of the Germans came to Texas and Oklahoma. So like the Oklahoma Socialist Party was run by a guy, Armaranger. I'm probably mispronouncing his name, but he was a German. Texas Hill Country, where we are, had a lot of Germans. But really, the thing is, like, once socialism got popular with the tenant farmers in the South, which is a massive class, it exploded here. So yes, Wisconsin had a lot of socialists. Illinois had a lot of socialists. Obviously, New York City had a lot of socialists. But Texas, it really exploded, as it did in Louisiana too. So like what they call the Southwest, Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, and Oklahoma, they had a lot of radicals back there, which is cool. You know, it's just like people don't know that, and it's worth that's what my book's about, basically.
Were there any like any secret society stuff going on?
The secret society thing was huge. Actually.
Really? Oh shit!
You know, like handshakes.
Now who's excited about David's book now? Because I am. This is a lost history, basically. Yeah.
The idea. You know, it's like, well, it was because they like. The thing is, like, people are like, oh, it's interesting, but like basically these guys got crushed, and a lot of them got blacklisted, thrown into jail, all this kind of stuff. So like, it's not just like a lost history; it's like actually like purpose. It's
Oh,
not,
of
it's
course.
like, oh, we've
Yeah.
forgotten. It's like they tried to kill this kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Which is why there's like a lot of value in actually keeping it going. But
what a great idea for a book. This is like, I don't know who else would do this too.
there's a couple other books that have done this.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want anyone to be.
No, this is the
there's some
David
people who've written some
thing.
really good books in the past 10. I know, you know what I'm trying to say. It's like I'm not like, oh, I came up with it first, but you know, I'm trying to make it a more like kind of general account versus like a historic, like a kind of academic one.
David out here trying to speaking of burying, he's trying to bury the other historians. He's like, this has never been done
I
before.
want to be the only one. Oh shit! See, this is what happens when you're not paying attention.
Okay, David has to tend to the wings here. Yeah, that's why you get all brass band music. That sounds well. We have like New Braunfels is very German, right?
Obviously
Fredericksburg. Yep. So they just kind of like migrated, or they just fragmented.
I think you can overstate the German influence here, though. Sorry, but that's kind of a nerdy thing. But no, yeah, a lot of German. Karl Marx tried to move to Texas. This is a very famous.
That's
thing.
right.
Karl Marx tried to come to Texas, and they didn't let him leave. Who's the America Rosa Luxemburg? I mean, you could say maybe a Mother Jones, but Rosa Luxemburg is such an incredible and unique character. Emma Goldman. You know, the difference there is that Emma Goldman's politics were not the same as Rosa's. Kate O'Hare, people might not know her. She was actually a very incredible radical socialist. Actually, one thing I've always loved about Rosa is Rosa, played a part in the revolt in Germany, even though she thought it wasn't like the time as strategic, but she's like, I'm a comrade, right? Mm-hmm. Kate O'Hare who was a radical American socialist from Kansas, I believe. I think actually had that same kind of mentality where she's like, all right.
The name sounds
like even
familiar.
if I disagree, I might do something. Like,
yeah,
I'll join the crew.
Right.
AOC, yeah, AOC.
What are they up to? I haven't been paying attention to them.
Good stuff. All right, well, let's see. Maybe we can take a couple more, and then we might have to
get
the almost game time because we're gonna watch this game. We gotta see.
Can we see the commercials on this Tubi thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry. I know that's what you're here.
That's what I'm here for. Great barbecue. Emma Goldman was an anarchist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that she's a good comparison for Rosa. What wings are we cooking? We're doing smoked wings. So half of them, I did like a kind of southern barbecue rub. So we got sugar, we got paprika, we got some secret spices.
Yeah.
Celery salt.
Yeah.
And a few other things. And then the other half, I did old school Texas barbecue, which is salt and pepper. Because we have this amazing wood that's going to have so much flavor, you're not really going to appreciate the finer points of garlic powder once you smoke something like that.
Totally.
But we might dip some. I might turn some into buffalo wings because I think buffalo wings are the best.
Me too. Yeah, I'm
Do you like any other kind of flavors? We were talking about.
I like the lemon. The dry lemon rub is pretty good.
The Hooters
style. There's a wing. What is it? Wingstop. They have like a Parmesan thing.
Yeah.
Have you had that?
Yeah.
That's like, when you can't find anything else.
Well, I think this might be the time to go, friends.
Okay.
Thank y'all for hanging out. I don't know. We just decided to do this last minute. It was a lot of fun.
David's sending out all his hate to the Philadelphia fans.
Yeah. All hate, all time.
All hate, all deserved.
Friends, we appreciate y'all. I mean, Army. Tell people how to keep up with your stuff.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure
they know.
You tell them.
Yeah, go to my RM Brown.
Follow him on Twitter, dude. Everyone needs to be retweeting him and following him on Twitter.
Yeah. Let's get on Twitter. What is my Twitter? XRM Brown X2.
Yeah, I'm always trying to remind myself of
that. I don't even really post on there anymore, but give me a follow, please.
Ooh, Carolina Gold is good BBQ sauce. Friends, thank y'all. We'll see you soon.